I'm tired of watching the same 3 movie genres over and over. To find something different, I'm exploring every single movie genre in the world. Today's genre is analog horror. Think about a normal horror movie. The monster is just a guy in a mask. You are safe on your couch, watching him through a screen. The screen is a window. You are in control. But in analog horror, the screen isn't a window. The screen is the monster. When a video from Local 58 gets all corrupted, your brain panics. In a normal video game, a glitch just means the game needs a patch. But in analog horror, a glitch feels like reality itself is breaking. The bad guy isn't hiding under your bed. He hacked your actual TV. A super smart media scholar named Marshall McLuhan actually predicted this 60 years ago. He said, "The medium is the message." Basically, how a story is told can be way scarier than what it is about. The scratchy audio, the bad tracking, the melted VHS tape. That physical delay tells your brain that something is deeply, deeply wrong. Have you ever looked at a robot or a weird doll and it looked almost human, but something wasn't just off and it gave you the chills? This is the Uncanny Valley. Our brains are hardwired to freak out when something looks mostly normal, but it's slightly broken. It's literally a survival instinct. And analog horror speedruns this. But it doesn't just do it with creepy faces, it does it with your memories. Most analog horror disguises itself as stuff meant to keep you safe. A weather alert telling you to stay inside. A cartoon for little kids. You're supposed to trust these things. When an emergency siren goes off, you trust the government to give you the instructions. But what if the emergency alert tells you to walk outside and let the monsters get you? It takes the cozy, boring stuff from when our parents were kids and poisons it. This is called Hauntology. Basically, a ghost from the past coming back to ruin the present. It's the 1990s haunting us. Five Nights at Freddy's makes you jump. Your heart beats fast. And then you laugh because it's over. Analog horror usually leans way less on cheap jump scares and more on something much worse. Dread. Dread is knowing something awful is coming, but having zero clue when or what it is. Look at the Backrooms. There's barely even a monster in the original tape. It's just yellow wallpaper and buzzing lights, but it makes you feel sick. Why? Because humans hate not knowing things. We hate empty spaces where the rules don't apply. Analog horror rarely explains things right away. It doesn't just hand you a lore book telling you exactly why the alternates and what to replace us. Instead, it slowly drips out clues, shows you a grainy, awful picture, and leaves you alone in the dark to put the pieces together. For most of us, our own imagination is going to invent something way scarier than CGI monsters ever could. Our generation grew up with iPads, super fast Wi-Fi and instant answers in our pockets. Everything is clean, everything is 4K, everything makes sense. Maybe we are just bored of things being perfect. Analog horror feels real because it is broken. You have to piece the clues together yourself like a detective. It reminds us of a time when the world wasn't completely mapped out by the internet, when there were still dark corners where things could hide. It proves that no matter how much tech we build, we are still humans who are afraid of the dark, afraid of losing control and terrified of empty hallways.